I was 14 and I discovered one of them. Well, I put him, on the chart and was like, you definitely not my dad.
How did you know that? How did you discover that?
Because he got
just say
sexual.
He tried to F you?
Yeah. I had cancer when I was 16, so.
Wow.
Yeah.
Where?
I got diagnosed with bone cancer.
How did that come to happen? I be trying to figure out, how do these ladies either not know, or how do they allow this to happen?
Well, for my mom, she did know.
No, but what does that mean? 3 fathers? Explain.
She told me all 3 of them was my dad, so I don't use men the way they're supposed to be used. I don't know what that means.
What? I thought you were saying that she literally tried to sell you, as far as, because I have had stories like that. You know what I'm saying? So, okay. We saying yes.
She would set things up so that I could be in a room alone with these men. And she would hate that I would leave, or that I would walk off, or that I would talk.
So she would be trying to get you to have sex with these guys?
Yeah.
What's up, YouTube? So guys, I'm back in the gym with Katie, back on the meal plan with Chef Said, and back in the streets full time. So it's time to get back to the content.
What's up, YouTube? Atlanta Street Interviews, out here with another one. So we got a young lady with us today. How you doing today, miss?
I'm doing good.
All right. So, are you homeless?
Yes.
Okay, so how old are you?
28.
28. And so, how long have you been homeless?
For about 3 months.
3 months. And so, what happened 3 months ago that caused you to become homeless?
I'm actually from Chicago, so I came to Atlanta.
Okay.
To start over because I had to get away from a domestic violence situation.
Ooh, okay. So, there's a DV situation going on up in Chicago. How long had you been in that relationship or whatever?
I was married for 10 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, you got married at 18?
As soon as I was 18.
Whoa. Okay. How long had y'all been together before that?
2 years. We was together in high school.
So y'all was like high school sweethearts and then got married and everything.
Yeah.
And that's the way that people say it should be done.
That's the way they say it, but people get possessive and they start acting out when they change.
Okay. Do you have any kids?
No.
No? Man, 10 years y'all never made any kids?
No.
Why do you think not?
Wasn't meant to be.
Okay, were y'all practicing?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so y'all wasn't actively trying to prevent?
Nah.
But it just never happened?
Nah.
No abortions or nothing?
Nope.
Wow. No miscarriages?
Nope.
Wow, so no pregnancies whatsoever?
Nope.
That's kind of amazing. Okay.
It's, when God says it's meant to be, that's when it'll be.
I ain't mad at it. Okay. So what was it that happened that caused this long relationship, high school sweetheart, to dissolve? In other words, I get that there was the domestic violence, but what was causing the domestic violence? I heard you say controlling and stuff like that, but was there any particular incident? Okay, go ahead.
So after my first week of getting married, it started off with jealousy, possessiveness, and then when I stayed in the house more and more, it came to possession, really. He was claiming me like an item. Then when I couldn't do certain things, I go get a job, but then he wouldn't want me to work, but then I have the money, but then he'll want me to work, and he didn't like people's attention on me, and then I wanted to become an influencer, so I started a page.
What platform?
I got TikTok, Facebook. My name's Trap Quality,
Trap Quality?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
what was your content about?
It's just, anime content,
Okay,
cosplayers.
you're in the anime.
I like fashion, editing, doing music.
Okay, you're just trying to find your way as far as the content creation stuff. I get it. Okay. So there's a lot to unpack here, because I'm assuming y'all the same age, right?
Yes.
Okay. And so were you his first?
No, actually, it's because he ended up cheating on me with his ex that he told me he hasn't talked to in years, and I found out that he was sending her money.
What?
Yeah, I found out he was sending her money.
So her ex that y'all went to high school with?
Yes, after he made me quit my job, talking about, I got you. Once again, my third job, and then I go in, I found out he's sending her money, and I'm like, what's that about? Nah, that's my only friend. Like, what? Nah, that's your only friend, but you told me you haven't talked to this lady in years.
Was he your first?
No.
Okay, so there wasn't necessarily that tie, that connection. And you say that this kind of abuse kind of started right away as soon as y'all got married?
Yep, as soon as
So
we
I'm going to
got
ask,
married.
was he like a street activity guy or whatever?
No.
So he was a working
chef.
guy?
He's a cook.
Okay, so he's a working guy. And I get it. I get that some of these guys, they want to like be the man right away. But at 18, you shouldn't be a housewife. Like you shouldn't. Like you should be a housewife when you have kids.
I was taught, to be by your man, be beside your man. So I did that. I did everything, sacrificed my life, gave it over. He wanted to start a restaurant, so I started learning cooking, started doing stuff. We were supposed to open up stuff, but his head got too filled. And
what you mean?
Like, when people start making a certain amount of money, they start thinking they groovy. So he wanted to be in different standards, and I didn't mess with a lot of people because people have fake attitudes.
So wait, you're talking cryptically right now. Tell me what happened. Just like, what was there a particular incident that occurred, or what happened? Because you're saying like it sounds like something happened, but you're not saying exactly what.
What happened?
I don't know.
It happened over the
so over the course of time.
Yeah.
So you're saying basically he started making money, started to feel himself a little bit.
It started to feel himself, and he thought all the attention was him, but realized that people wanted to talk to me, so it made him jealous, and basically one of those.
So did you cheat?
No.
Okay, but guys were trying to talk to you or whatever?
Yeah.
Okay. So
hold on.
I love your hair. Is this all your hair?
Don't you wish?
Okay.
Don't you wish?
Okay.
I wish too.
Okay.
Nah, I had cancer when I was 16, so.
Wow.
Yeah.
Where?
I got diagnosed with bone cancer.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a very tough time. And he was with me after my first boyfriend broke up, my first love. So we were best friends, and he helped me get through all of it, and we were together, and then it be turned into straight possession. Like, you can't do nothing. You can't go nowhere. It was just like,
why do you think it turned like that?
I don't know. I ask myself that every day, honestly. Honestly.
Okay.
I really do.
I mean, I ain't gonna ask it. My audience knows.
Because I didn't
I would
cheat.
normally ask it. See, in my head, I'm a free spirit, right? I'm thinking like, well, how was the Kuda cat that good? Like, he was like trying to, lock that up.
I don't know. You feel me? But
okay.
It must be something to it.
Must be something to it. I ain't say the black of the berry, the sweet of the juice. All right. So look, all right. So let's just so no kids. Are you still currently legally married?
Yes.
Okay.
So
still legally married, going through divorce. All right. So let's just start from the beginning. So where you from?
Chicago.
Man, she from that shy, man. Man, shout out that Chicago, man. What part? What?
South Side.
Man, shout out that South Side Chicago. You already know, man.
You
all day.
already know.
Already, man. So so growing up on the South Side, did you have both mom and dad in the household?
No, I was raised with my mom until I was 17.
Until you were 17?
Yeah, my mom took advantage of me being sick, so she only wanted to get paid off of me, and I realized kind of late, so I had to get up out of there, and that's when I went to go stay with my husband.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
That's how that happened?
Yeah.
Okay. You were sick from what age?
When I was 14 is when it started happening, is when my symptoms happened. I got diagnosed when I was 15, and I was in the hospital all year when I was 16.
And so what do you mean you figured that she was basically just trying to take advantage of you for your money?
Cause you know how people get paid for taking care of people and having that under they belt.
Right.
I found out that she done fouled me and all types of stuff, and it was just like, I'm not getting no money, I don't have no clothes, and she was stuck up with my stepdad, one of her guys, who knows.
Okay, so we're gonna break all this down. So, because was she working at the time? Like, before you got sick, was she working?
No, she had a husband.
Okay, so she was like a stay-at-home mom type deal.
I don't know what she did. I don't really talk to my mom.
Okay, so, Okay, so let's break this down. So you grew up with mom. Was your biological dad, was he like present, active?
I don't know my biological father.
Okay.
I was raised with 3 fathers.
What?
Yeah, I was raised with 3 fathers.
How was that?
Tough, actually, because all of them had a different religion.
Well, but what does that mean? 3 fathers? Explain. Like,
I mean, she told me all 3 of them was my dad. So one day I'll be at one dad's house.
So this is one of those paternity court episodes I'm looking at. Like,
one day I'll be at his house. The next weekend I'm at my other dad's house, and I'm just sitting around like, okay, whatever. And then it wasn't until I was 14 that I discovered one of them. Well, put him, on the chart and was like, you definitely not my dad.
How did you know that? How did you discover that?
Because he got
Just say it.
sexual.
He tried to F you?
Yeah, he got sexual. Talking
Wow.
about you look like your mama, you gonna be like her, and tried to touch me and stuff, and I had to leave that situation.
So
I
when he
never
tried to
talked
touch
him.
you, how did that make you feel in that moment?
Up. Like, no, it made me feel messed up for real because I'm supposed to be your daughter.
That's
like,
wild.
I learned music from you. I learned things from you. And as soon as I hit a certain peak, it turned into sexual. It was weird. It was
that
creepy.
the first time that anything like that had ever happened to you in your life? Like any
No. The first time I was sexually assaulted was by one of my mother's guys.
What age were you when that happened?
7.
7?
Yes.
How did that come to happen? I be trying to figure out, how do these ladies either not know, or how do they allow this to happen? Like,
well, for my mom, she did know, because the same night it happened, I woke her up, told her everything. She was like, no, he was drunk, he was under the influence. And then I was like, nah, that's
what did he
that's
do?
bullshit.
What did he do exactly? Like, let's take the.
He was touching me.
Okay.
He made me sit on his lap, all types of stuff.
Okay, so he was touching like your
Yeah, I
private
went
parts
to
and stuff
school.
like that.
I went to school the next day, called my teacher, the principal. They was like, okay, we're going to have CPS come in and talk to you. But every time I was trying to tell them the story, everybody's like, well, you have to go home with your mom. You have to go home with your mom. That's your mother. And I'm like, okay, but if I'm not in a safe environment, that means y'all supposed to be helping me.
That's how they handled it?
No, I just grew up.
No. That's what I mean. Like, that's how they dealt with it? Like, when you was
Yeah.
7 years old?
CPS don't
And you was
care.
trying to tell about, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I was a straight A student with all this other stuff. So they was like, no, we don't have any problems out of her. It's none of that. And it's like, okay, but I'm telling y'all, I have a problem at home. And they like, why do you always want to be at school? Because I want to be at home. Why are you always here so early? Because I want to be at home. Like.
What did that continue? Did that.
All the way into high school. Like.
Wait, so that guy was.
Oh, no. She had.
Okay. So what was it that
She
continued
married a
in
lot
high
of
school?
different
Different guys?
Yeah, she was engaged
That she
to
was
somebody
involved
else.
with?
Yeah.
And they mess with you or whatever?
They'll try to talk to me, not mess with me, so I stayed at the house. And
Okay.
she'll use that and be like, oh, well, my daughter's never home. She's doing this, she's doing that. And it's like, I'm literally at a friend's house. My teacher, if they can call my friend, I'm cool. If they know where I'm at, I'm good. But as far as my mom, it was like, oh, don't come in, I got company. Or if you come in, you gotta be over here. And she'll like keep me in this room.
You
and it
got
was
brothers
mom.
and sisters?
Yes, I have brothers and sisters. They were not raised with me.
How
My sisters were in the system when they were young. My brothers.
were you the youngest?
Yes, I'm the baby.
Okay, you're the baby. So none of them was raised in the house with you. So it's almost like being raised as a single child.
Yes.
And
whenever they
like,
came over, they got all the treatment. Like, man, I had to clean up. I was for real Cinderella. I had to clean up after everybody, take care of them because I was irrelevant to her other kids. And I'm dark-skinned. Her other children are light-skinned babies, Puerto Rican mix. So growing
that whole
up, when I
colorism
did
thing.
see them,
Yeah.
it was, oh, you the black baby. They had to jump on me. They'd fight me. And it was just like, I didn't want to be around that family. I didn't have time for none of that. And if it wasn't for one of my stepfathers, I wouldn't even have been in a hospital to get diagnosed with cancer. Because when I was in pain, I was rolling around on the floor. My mom didn't care at all. She didn't care at all. I'm like, I'm in pain. I'm dying. Oh, you're going to be okay. It's like one of those,
how many
right?
kids did your mom have?
She has 4.
4? And do you know why her other kids was taken from her?
Because she's been in a lot of things. Apparently, she just wasn't a good mother. Motherhood did not fit her. Yeah.
Because what effect do you think that all of this has had on you?
On me?
Yes.
Personally, it made me really feel like I used to hold a grudge against certain women, like certain activities and things, and men included, but I let all of that go because I love church. Like, I'm a God person. And It used to make me sad. It used to break my heart. It used to mess me up a lot because it was like, why me? I'm the person that knows you. I'm the person that's trying to take care of you. And that's just not what happened.
Is mom still living?
I don't know. I haven't talked to my mom since I was 22.
22?
Yeah.
What was that conversation like?
Actually, it was when me and my husband was getting our first place. So she wanted to use him because I don't use men the way they're supposed to be used. I don't know what that means.
What?
Yeah, so, you know.
What, she wants you to be a prostitute?
Oh, no, she tried that. But
wait, what?
I'm serious. That's why I have a certain, like, standard.
She tried to prostitute you out?
Yeah, I have a certain standard
At what
and grudge
age?
against women because it's like there's so much out here to do, and God says you should not sanctify. Like, your vessel,
right,
is something you should value, pray over, and keep sacred.
Yeah, absolutely.
She didn't like that. I was the one that didn't agree to mind games, to being used.
What? How old were you when
she'll try to send me over to some dude's house, like, go get that. Just go get the $40. Just go get the money. Just go get this. And I'm like,
what age would she be doing this at?
It started when I was 7. When I was 9, when I was 9 is when I realized. When I was 9 is when I realized she was using me for money because she had this trucker boyfriend, and he came over. He dropped off some money, then kicked me out. They kicked me out the house. So I was walking around. Came 2 days back. Came home. Here you go. You can have this money just for, you know, you little pretty chocolate looking like your mom. I'm like, what? What does that mean? I could just take you shopping if you want anything from me. Okay. I don't want shit. Like,
so, but she never like tried to actually make you sell yourself.
No.
Okay.
Like, she'll put people in my path to be
to go get some money, to just be a sweet girl type deal. Okay. I thought you were saying that she like literally tried to like sell you, as far as, because I have had stories like that. You know what I'm saying? So, okay. We saying yes.
She would set things up so that I could be in a room alone with these men. And she would hate that I would leave, or that I would walk off, or that I would talk.
So she would be trying to get you to have sex with these guys?
Yeah. Most definitely. And she was like, oh, you're my daughter. You gonna look just like me. I used to look like that. Oh, like, you know, it was one of those.
Like jealousy, kind of hate. Like
women playing on, it was strange. And
listen,
I used to have problems
some of these older ladies, man, you got to watch them because they will.
A lot of them.
They got some jealousy towards the younger ladies.
It's jealousy, it's envy, but it's really just self-hatred because they hit a certain point in their life that they fail to realize, like, I'm not that no more. So they go to the next thing to try to use that, and it makes them feel good. And I don't like prostitution. I don't like 304s is what they call them these days.
How did you get like so into the church or whatever?
Like I said, I had 3 fathers. I was raised in 3 different religions. So one of my dads was Muslim. So I was raised reading the Quran. Then my
was your mom around when all this religious stuff was going on?
When I was young, yeah.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, how did it evade her? You know what I'm saying?
No,
like,
she used to drag me to church because I was like her show pony, you know. Basically, oh, my daughter does this, my daughter can do that, and she does everything better. And then compared to the other people in my family, it was a competition. Yeah, it was like, oh no, she gonna do this, she gonna do that, and it was just like, I don't care about any of this. I love school too, but they ruined all that.
When you talked to your mom at 22, and I guess she was trying to use your husband, how was she trying to use your husband?
Because we had just got a place, and he had just started working on a salary. So she come over, he got to take me over here, he got to drive me around, and then she talking to him, having private conversations, asking him for money. I'm over here like, how are you asking him for money?
That's
and
wild.
You supposedly are so good, you just got engaged for the 5th time, and
I'll tell you what, your mama stay getting engaged. I ain't mad at that. It sound like she keep a man. Okay, so
it sound like she don't keep a man. In my opinion,
like she gets men but don't keep them.
Yeah,
she gets them but don't keep them.
I mean,
but she does get them to commit.
My mama had a shape to her. I'm not gonna lie. She had a shape.
She had what the guys wanted.
She knew how to use it. Yeah, but I wasn't finna do all that.
Okay. So All right, so you just up and decided to come down here to Atlanta?
Yeah, I caught a flight with nothing, with my bag, caught a flight, and just start over.
Have you talked to your husband since you've been here?
No.
No?
No.
So like your husband, your mom, any of them, right? If they would have happened to come across this video on YouTube, right, and they
Go
see
for
you on my
it.
channel, what do you think their thoughts, their immediate thoughts and reactions would be?
Damn, she talked too much.
Do you think
Most
they'll be
likely.
surprised, like, to see you on here, and like, do they
Yeah.
notice you're homeless or whatever?
Yes, my husband know. I left him, so it was just I gotta get up and go. As far as my mom, I don't know where she go. Yeah, I ain't talked to her.
I mean, because you haven't talked to her in 6 years. That's a long time.
I didn't talk to her. I stopped talking to her when I got married, when I was 18. Then I talked to her again when I was 22 because I wanted to talk to my sisters, and my sister had my nieces and nephews. So it was a birthday party they tried to invite me to, but they wanted to embarrass me. So
How?
because I'm different, I dress different than my family. I don't act.
Cultural?
Yeah,
I get it. No,
yeah.
listen, you guys play to me, okay?
Yeah.
I get it. So, you have the more kind of, I guess, what they would say, white acting or whatever.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And so, how do you feel like they was trying to embarrass you with that?
Because I had just stepped into my anime thing, cosplaying and
Okay,
stuff,
so you was,
and
like,
that was
dressing.
so different for the black community that it was just like, what are you doing? What are you wearing? You're
It's
just
so
a
crazy.
character. Oh my gosh.
My kids, they trip out when, because, you know, I used to watch Dragon Ball Z when I was in high school.
Because
Okay, and so they trip out whenever they hear that, because they was big in the anime just a few years ago. And so when they was big into it and they would hear me listening to my old episodes of Dragon Ball Z, they'd be like, "What are you doing? You ain't getting that anime. What are you doing?" It's like, yeah, this stuff's been
people
around.
act so shocked,
What do you think
but
this
they
is?
don't understand that anime is the future. Like where we're at right now in business, marketing, the world, anime is a major connection to what we have in networking because the people love it. Not only that, it opens up a world of possibility, of creation, of imagination,
tell
and
you
people
what.
don't really, appreciate that.
So at this point, you've been here for 3 months, all right? What are we doing to get ourselves out of this position of homelessness and onto our feet?
I've been filling out shelters. Apparently in Atlanta, there's a lot going on. So
Yeah, man.
it's hard to get into these shelters. It's hard to fill out paperwork. I have a few people that assist me that come check on me every 3 days or so. So I come up here
So
to
you
the
just kind of
library.
thugging it outside right now?
Yeah. I come out here to the library.
You haven't been able to get in a shelter in 3
Wi-Fi.
months?
I mean,
Have you gone up to Restoration House?
no, I've been here in Atlanta for about 2 weeks.
Okay.
I've
Okay,
been
so
homeless
before
for 3
that,
months.
okay, so it was up in Chicago.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's only been 2 weeks here in Atlanta.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. I'm
That's
like
a little
3
relief,
months.
right?
Yeah, I'm like 3 months. Now, I can make a phone call, get you somewhere. Okay, so, okay. Have you gone to 10 Park Place yet?
No.
No? It's really like a mental health thing, but they also help you with housing.
Mm-hmm.
And in my opinion, we all have mental health things.
Okay. Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? So, I always, say, hey, listen, try 10 Park Place, see what they got going on, see what they can help you with. It's right there, right beyond the park or whatever, okay?
Okay.
So, it's like right next to like the Gustos or whatever, okay? All right, so that's going to be my recommendation. All right, well, listen, miss, we really appreciate you taking the time, answering all of our questions.
No problem.
If anybody out there wanted to reach out, help, or donate, did you have a way for them to do that? Social media, Cash App, anything like that?
I have a Cash App. It's Lunabella3.
How you spell that?
LUNABELL, capital A, 3.
Okay, Luna Bella 3. Any IG or Facebook?
And Facebook, you can find me at Luna Mitchell or Trap Kawaii, TarapKawawii.
Trap quality. See, so it be the mixed bag for me, right? I love it. I love how we could be in the anime and still be like into trap. Like,
But
you
the
gotta
music,
have it all,
it's
right?
the music.
I love it.
I love
Listen,
good music.
I love it so much. Listen, we really appreciate you. Definitely wish you nothing but the best, all right?
Yes,
Make sure you have a
thank
good
you.
one, sweetie.
You too.
All right.